Hey, I'm Richard, and I'm going to be showing you today the Budgee scenario creator. Now, we've been getting some great feedback on it, so I thought that it would be a great time to show everyone what it can do. Now, the main reason people like the scenario creator is it's a real quick way to test decisions and, different things that might happen to the business. So, there's a situation you want to try and take advantage of, like, uptick in Christmas sales or something seasonal, or you want to try something, hire more salespeople or hire a new dev. You can try that all out in the scenario creator really quickly. You want to take out money for a boat for the Christmas holidays or something like that? Give it a try. See what the scenario creator says. So, just diving right in, we've got the dashboard view. The reason I like to do it in the dashboard view is because it's just really graphical. You can really see everything, so you don't get lost in numbers. You can just see the change. And what we've got here, this line here is today, and everything back here is the past. That's why it's all solid. Everything in the future, that's like a little bit transparent. Everything that hasn't yet happened. And this line here, this is the main one to watch. That's how much funds we have available to us. So at the moment we have 42,000, and it kind of gets a bit low, around this period here, down to about 9,000, and then there's an uptick. But hang on a sec, we've already got a scenario active. So if we don't have that scenario active, what happens? So without hiring a salesperson, it looks like in the sort of mid-month, it's a little bit better, but then we get down into some not so good numbers in the future. So at the moment, looks like hiring a salesperson is the way to go. Now, if hiring one is great, why stop there? Let's see what happens if we hire a couple. So yeah, if we hire 2 salespeople, we get into a little bit of trouble at the start. We might have to work out how to close that gap. But then it definitely looks like it's better for the business longer term. So it might be a really good idea to hire 2 salespeople just based on the numbers. So let's add a folder, hire sales team. And let's just see what happens if we grab a loan. So if we grab ourselves a loan, new scenario, add that in. So we've got this loan, and that definitely helps us through this troublesome period here, but there'll be a payback for that loan. So let's just model that as well, and we'll just group those together to keep things nice and tidy. So yeah, if we get the loan, even with the payback, it seems to get us through that problem there. So that's one potential solution. And just to round out, our scenario, let's just see if we're in any trouble if people start paying us a bit slower. I always like to do this just to see how important it is that we stay on top of our accounts receivable. So let's delay by 2 weeks everything that's incoming and not yet paid. That will just mean that everything due, today is now going to be coming in 2 weeks' time, and everything in 2 weeks' time is going to be coming in 4 weeks' time, and so on and so on. So everyone pays us 2 weeks late. Add that in. Yeah, so that cannot happen. People cannot pay us 2 weeks late. What about 1 week late? Update that. Okay, so now we know that if we hire these salespeople and get this loan, we have to make sure that everyone pays us, within 1 week of the due dates. Otherwise, we get into some trouble. So that's an area that we really need to focus on. So that's just sort of the power of the Budgee scenario creator, and how you can really quickly see what's going to happen in your business, what's going to be in the bank, and what's the effect of these decisions. If you want to have a bit of a go yourself, or have a bit of a chat around this stuff, please comment or send me a message. I always like having chats around this kind of thing. There'll also be a few more videos coming up around other sort of features that Budgee does, so look out for those. Anyway, have a lovely rest of your day, and see you around.